Folks, Chris Coons is the man in the center. Chris Coons met with Ruto after Raila said what he said about the U.S. ambassador.
Tell the rogue ambassador, Kenya is not United States. Kenya is not a colony of United States. Keep your mouth shut when you hear. Otherwise, you will call for your recall back to your country.
So Chris Coons is a U.S. senator, and kuna this video, or rather this picture, that Raila alipiga na yeye right after Ruto meet with him. Raila anasema yeye ni rafiki yake sana wa kitambo tena, walipatana kapitana kidogo pale kwa airport. So this is Ruto and Chris Coons. Chris Coons is actually a US senator from the state of Delaware. Delaware obviously is the state of Joe Biden. Joe Biden alikuwa senator huko for a long time. Wako hapa na Ruto mwenyewe anacheka kidogo. Cheki boss pale katikati amekaa. Mtu wa pande yake ya kushoto. Chris Coons na maposture zake pale. Raila also akasema hapana, mimi pia lazima ni meet na Chris Coons. So wanajuana sana, wanajuana. Chris actually amekuwa Kenya also right after elections.
The meeting came amid a sustained push by Azimio against the Kenyakwanza government over its alleged excess and inability to lower the cost of living. Coons met Odinga for talks Wednesday evening. He had met the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, earlier in the day, calling for a dialogue between Ruto and Raila.
Chris Coons has always been the man in the center between Raul and Ruto. And this is a practice by the US. Every time during election, kunakuwa na US representation. You know what I mean? In 2017, I remember it was actually John Kerry. John Kerry was running for office in 2004, akapigwa na Bush. So John Kerry came over, to monitor the elections. NASA lost.
Well, I have no doubt that the international community is going to remain committed to Kenya and to the Kenyan people and to the democracy of Kenya. The one thing that I think we would like to emphasize, all of us who have been observers so far, is that the IEBC has put in place a system that provides the ability of the ballots to be secured.
And obviously Orengo, who is a great representation of Raila, akasema John Kerry pia tukumpenda sana, akampiga tu pia yeye kivyake. Listen to this.
Even when the observers were trying to create a narrative that the elections were free and fair, and we had that confrontation with John Kerry, we told him in his face. And now the international community, has taken...
We told John Kerry to his face that, listen, this narrative you guys are creating is false. And according to him, anasema wale mface, macho kwa macho, ana kwa ana. Kamwambia we. Same thing Raila told Meg. We unawachana mambo ya Kenya. You better keep your mouth shut.
Tell the rogue ambassador, Kenya is not United States. Kenya is not a colony of United States. Keep your mouth shut when you hear. Otherwise, you will call for your recall back to your country.
Gachagua pia respond to this issue. Akasema Raila anawezaje recall US ambassador.
You cannot speak in a public forum before national television and say that you have the capacity to recall an ambassador from the United States accredited to this country by the American government. It's simply being mischievous. As a private citizen, how would you recall an ambassador? You cannot even transfer an assistant chief in your local sublocation.
So this confrontation that Raila na team Raila yake yote wamekuwa nayo with international observers is not new. You know what I'm saying? Orengo anasema waliambia John Kerry in 2017. Orengo akona hiyo kifua yake pia. You know what I mean? Orengo never backs down. I kind of like Orengo, to be honest with you. Orengo anahonga na kifua yake. Even on this interview, there is something he told Kithure Kindiki. That was kind of funny. Listen to this.
I was in Bomas myself. After I won my seat in Tharaka Nithi, I came to Bomas of Kenya. And I was backing up the team, the presidential agents who were there from the second day. I saw it myself. all presidential agents of presidential candidates were given what the commission was calling a back end. ICT people understand what that means. Access to the server to track the coming in of Form 34Bs. I was there myself. All the presidential, including Professor Wainaina's agent, Dr. Ekuru Ekod's agent, Raila Odinga's agent, Uhuru Kenyatta's agent, and they were given access to access in a limited way the server. I was there myself.
No, you were not there. In fact, your name is not there as an agent.
You are the one who was not there.
I was there as an agent. I was there.
I'm not saying I was an agent. I'm saying I was there.
You are not an agent.
I was there. I was backing up our team.
You are a busybody there because
no, that's derogatory.
No, it's true.
That route I will not take. How can you call me a busybody?
But I'm saying you're a busybody.
Leader of majority of Jubilee.
Because in a tallying center, only authorized agents are supposed to be allowed in a tallying center. You cannot just walk into a polling station or into a constituency tallying center.
Let me ask you.
And carry your office.
You see, and that's what I was avoiding.
And
I knew Orengo
would, let me tell you this. Let me tell you,
when
we were there, we asked the question when we were looking at the screen.
So kina Orengo wanakuanga na mdomo very sharp, you know. It's kind of like a bully talk, you know. They don't back down. You know, that's Team Raila right there. So that's our own politics. Hey man, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you if you have subscribed. I really appreciate you. Make sure you keep watching this content because without you, we cannot be able to do what we are doing. If you haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. Make sure you comment down below. All the best. Thank you.